This morning we're going to jump into some real-time oil painting, 2 pairs. Oh gosh. Trying to get a... I wonder if it's going to let me, let's see if we can do this. Oh, come on. I don't know why I can't do that. It's not letting me go horizontal. I don't know why. Anyway, all right. Well, there's a vision of the pairs. Highly inspired today. Like somehow I'm going to magically be able to paint good oil painting today. And so have a limited palette, not a thoughtful limited palette, just a palette that of the first few colors I could find. For a nice towel here. Okay, let's jump right in. Morning, Rochelle. Okay. I don't know if that brush is very good. Maybe try to... Okay, so here it goes. You can sort of see the pairs there. So I got phthalo blue, cadmium yellow deep, the crimson, and 2 let's see if you can, okay, so I'm gonna try to make a murky green to start out with. I'll try to go lighter somehow. That is not a very pleasant looking color, but whatever, let's start. Let's see, I mean, the pros, you do like a line drawing first to say, you know, hello, we are the subject. Let's try to go pro here. All right. Here, looking at the negative space underneath the pairs, that's what this is supposed to be. So you see, like, you know, this is higher than that, so I'm going to say that is the back pair. I don't know if pose is so great, but, you know, whatever, it's okay. And, all right, let's try to say, well, what are these, you know, shadows? Let's see. So let's try. I'm gonna just take the this one I think is burnt umber. Let's just paint in the shadows burnt umber. So you know, this one the shadows are like you know, here, so let's just say that's the shadows. I guess you're supposed to be holding the brush like that, but we'll get to that, I guess, later. I don't know. How about we hint the stem, and then, you know, this other stem's over here. I don't know why I made that up there. So now let's just, I don't know, mix some blue with the burnt umber for this shadow, just so it's going to be different from the shadow on the other pair. So I guess we got a shadow here, and then there's a big shadow like right there. Okay, looks fine, I think. Let's reinforce the shadow here in a couple of places. Good. Maybe a little bit up here. And then now we want to have the shadow under the pear, I suppose. So let's make a new color with that last combo, and we mix red in there. So the shadow underneath the pears will be a warm shadow. Uh, so let's go here. I have so many canvases, you know, small canvases. I have boards, and really big confidence in this painting today. I don't know why I'm feeling very bold. So one unique quality about this pose is this shadow right here of the pear actually looks kind of like a pear. So that might be, you know, a positive for, you know, after this still life. Um, this is Arch's paper for oil painting. I'm very curious about, you know, what it's all about. You got to go here, and you know, one thing I usually work with this paper that is this stuff here, and you really can't do. Hey, 7 people here. Welcome. Thanks for joining. This is called oil painting when you don't know what you're doing, but you do it anyway. And you know, I've seen a whole bunch of tutorials. I've painted a few hundred oil paintings in my life, but you know, basically don't know what I'm doing here whatsoever. But you know, I did pick up, you know, a lot of knowledge. So anyway, my last attempt, this right here, was from a photograph, and I was trying those water soluble oil paints, and I really didn't like them at all. I got to say. Anyway, so I'm curious about what kind of blending we could get with this Arches oil painting paper. So why don't we check it out right now, and you know, maybe start a background. I don't know what color would be good for a background that I have here. What color would be good? How about we try this raw umber, and I'm not sure that's a great one. I don't know. Let's see if we mix some white with the raw umber. No, it'd be good probably is yellow ochre. Maybe I got some yellow ochre. Well, whatever. Let's just start with this and see what happens. This looks like a kind of a not too pleasing color, but well, maybe we'd put some of this red in here. That crimson. Okay, let's just see. So I just wanted to see what happens if we attempt to get a fuzzy edge of this shadow. So first I'm going to just lay down this coat of presumed background. One thing I see in a lot of videos now is to, you know, mix the paint with a palette knife, you know, for an hour before you start painting, and you know, that's something kind of new to me to try such a thing. But let's just see what happens here. This is trying to get a background happening here. So, you know, I did this still life in a hurry. What are you drawing? 2 pairs. I'm trying to do 2 pairs. Oh, there's a nice person that left a comment in French. And how do you like your eggs? Oh, they suggest to put a Q&A sticker, but how do you like your eggs? I don't know if that seems like a great thing. I sort of lean vegan personally. They say it takes 50 gallons of water to produce one egg. Can you believe that? How about that, right? So anyway, I have a two-tone background, but I think I'm sort of ignoring that. Anyway, so we wanted to see what kind of uh, transition we can get with a shadow on this kind of paper. And let me just see what happens here. Not too bad. So the transition of softening a shadow, works great on canvas, but it does not work great on that paper that I usually use. And that doesn't look too bad, I think. I don't know. Anyway, so, okay, that was a good learning experience. So let's see about this shadow. If we've got a competent shadow, that doesn't really look that good right there, but wait. All right, now I'm going to take a dry brush and that one dry. Let's see. It's a little bit dry, not really. I mean, it's see if we can get a transition on that shadow. Not perfect. I mean, this technique works fantastic on canvas. That is that looks pretty horrible. I think that looks gosh darn awful. Well, could be worse, I guess. And then in here, there's a little highlight. We'll have to get to that later. Let's try to get a smooth edge here. That's not doing anything. That looks so dumb. Okay, well, is that our brush? I guess that's our brush. Okay, now let's just try to put a lighter tone. I don't know where. How about above? I really should get a yellow ochre here. I'm sure I got some yellow ochre here. Okay, found the yellow ochre. Have this Michael Harding paint, high quality paint. A little intimidating because I think I saw the quality is too above my pay grade, but we'll see what happens. Okay, here goes. I don't know. So I'm gonna mix some white with the yellow ochre just to get some kind of neutral. Hey, thank you for 2 thumbs up. That's fantastic. Thanks a lot. Okay, so let's just try to come up here and get a background thing happening. They say it's good to mix the paint first to. I'm just gonna try to get a transition here. And we should do something about the light in the background. Have it lighter on one side and darker on another side. My light. I got that light there, so I suppose we could say this is the light side. And uh, let me just see if we go up here. So I guess make this a little bit lighter up here somehow. Probably be better if I had a bigger brush for this step right here, but like I said, we are, this is oil painting when you don't know what you're doing, but you do it anyway. Okay, that does not, that whole background looks pretty horrible, right? But wait, we can fix it. And all right. Uh, so we were gonna say lighter over here. I don't know if that could characterize lighter. And I guess I'm gonna take some raw umber here and try to go darker. Well, it's not really. So I'm mixing raw umber with the yellow ochre, trying to get a darker version of that. So let's just go here and one thing I know is to have the same tone here, and here is pretty dumb because we're trying to make the background kind of look like it's, you know, behind. Here I'm to establish the stem with the negative space. And here we want to transition, I guess, to oh, that's not really a shape we're looking for right here. Okay, now we're trying to go dark on this side. Let's see if I can just. That's a really good doggy doo-doo color, isn't it? Wow. How about that? Let's try something. Here I'm just gonna try to get a wash just to hurry up, and that really is a good you know, color of you know what do they call that emoji that is a little pile of, you know what, I think we got that mastered. Okay. All right, well, you know, we got something that says hello, I'm here, and I'm a background, so I guess, you know, in a way that's a win. And this, you know, looks pretty horrible there. Let me see if we can do something here for a transition. That looks horrible, but, you know, at least we got some paint down, right? So that's a plus. Thank you for 2 thumbs up. And what are you drawing? I'm trying to do a pair of pears, and appreciate the visit, Sarah Atkinson. Hello, Crystal. Crystal Yo Brain Rot. Hi. Big hello to you. My beast gave me some money. Well, that's awesome. Okay, that's great. Okay, so where are we at now? We got the background. Let's try to lay in another color in the principal subject, the pair of pairs. So we started with a limited palette, not too many colors, and now I would like to do, I don't know, let's get this other yellow. We got a yellow called Yellow Lake. Let's try Yellow Lake for this area right here. Why not? Not to be too literal, you know, but it's a little bit kind of a yellowy subject. Uh, so let's go. Here we go. Yellow Lake. Yellow Lake. We're coming at ya. Okay. Well, there's still some yellow ochre on there, but that's okay. We are doing what's called oil painting when you don't know what you're doing, but you do it anyway. So I'm gonna do. That looks like a good, reasonable thing. I'm gonna add some of this cadmium yellow deep. That's it. I mean, I think we nailed it. Look at that. Okay, let's see if we can't get, uh, you know, highlight area on the pair. Looking okay, right? All right, I'm gonna go with a little higher value on the yellow lake, and let's see you get this this edge that's coming down here. Here goes. Ready? Okay. So having this at a different, type of yellow than we got over there, hopefully will, give the impression of what do you call it? Depth. All right, so here I'm gonna get some like white now and mix in with there just for right there. That's like the one of the highest highlights under here. Let's go just right there. Okay, hello. Look at us. We are the highlight underneath the pear. So here it gets a little more, and let's just try to get this little plop right there. Cool. And let's go. You're not really supposed to do a highlight in the painting at this stage, but whatever. We are amateurs, so we're doing it. The cute little cat is complaining over there. All right, that we got ourselves a muddy color. And I guess the muddy color is here to stay. All right, well, that's good. We have represented the pair on the right. Now let's hit the pair on the left, which is more of a green pair. So just make some, uh, there we got a green by mixing our previous color with, you know, blue. Got phthalo blue happening. Looking, this is an old palette that, and I'm looking for my white paint, but I don't see it. I guess that's the white. Okay. All right. So just try and get a nice. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Kaboom! Oh, that's so dark. Oh well. Whatever. The pros they have dark paint, so if it's good for the pros, we can choose try it too. So that is good. And then let's see. Let's just come down here. Good. And now this is kind of a highlight area, so I'm going to see what we can do right here to say hello, we're a highlight area. So I don't know what to do. I think, let's go back to the yellow, and this is really coming out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. And I super appreciate the visit from Kai's Yo Brain Rot. That is a great, uh, it's a great name, and thank you for making my real-time oil painting journey look like the cool place to hang out. Thanks to somebody with a name like that leaving some comment. Wonder if anyone else commented. I can't see. Very inconvenient, this thing with the all that. Okay, so now I'm gonna try to get a like a highlight right here, some kind of highlight type thing. And so here goes, and let's just see. I'm gonna start here because the minute I hit this paint there, I'm gonna start getting a muddy thing, I'm quite sure. Plus there's a little red there, so that is cool. That could really help us. So let's just see. See, that's not going on there at all. Okay, it's sort of on. And here, let's see also about getting a the lower edge. Okay. And now we're back to the green. Let's see if we can go lighter green. Can you hear that cute little cat back there? All right, hey, I think we're going places here. Wow, look at that. And there's a highlight there, which is a little triangle. I don't know if you can see it from where you're at, but it's, you know, it's right here. And I do have a place for it here, but you know, since I did a kind of a fictional background, I don't know exactly how that's gonna work out. Wow, you know, look at that. Look at these shadows back there. I got a bunch of brushes behind there, and the sun's coming through. What an interesting background that we're probably gonna ignore. Anyway, well, and try and get a view here. We're getting. This has gone pretty happy with these pears. So I mean, look at the last thing I tried to do with oil paints. It's just like ridiculous. And so these pears are coming out looking pretty nice. All right. Anyway, what was I doing? We're trying to add elements of depth and circumstance to the pear on the left. So it's really everything's going along pretty nice. Um, you know, we would like to put this little thing in there, whatever you call that, the root end, I don't know. And oh, we noticed there's red right here, so we'd like to hint at that red. And meanwhile, I'm just gonna see about you know, a little bit more definition right here. Let me just gonna put right here. I don't know if that's good, but that looks fine, I guess. Okay, now I do want to put the red that's in there, but let's just see if there's I don't know what the heck here. I guess we'll try to just like maybe this highlight right there. Let's see if we get that. Okay, there we got how there's kind of a highlight there. Now I want to get some red going. The only red I have on here is crimson. Here comes a cat. Oh my god. That I don't know what he's gonna do. Oh well. I appreciate 2 thumbs up. Oh look, let's see him. Hi cat. Oh, you want to eat a painting over there? So cute. Okay. Let me see if I didn't. Come show your pretty face. There he is. Aha! The cat makes a cameo appearance. Hello. Would you like to tear apart this whole area? That would be probably the highlight of my live stream is if the cat could come and destroy okay, well, he's found another place to go. Okay. Anyway. Oh, hi. Here he comes over on this side. Who doesn't love a cat? Especially when you're doing a live stream of oil painting, right? Okay. Anyway, could you see if you could knock over this whole setup I got here and definitely go smack the subject so once in a while. All right. Anyway, oh here he is. Dun, dun, dun. Looking for something, some mischief to get into. So what is it you're trying to do over there, Mr. Cat? Okay. There's a terpenoid right there. It'd be great if you could swat that and have it fall all over the place. That would be a real winning move. All right, anyway, back to our big project here. We wanted to add this hint of red that's here, and I was looking for some red. I wonder if we should get a, like a real red paint of some kind. That looks like an okay, hint of red kind of color. Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, it's a hint of red, that's for sure. Put another touch there. Is there any red there? There is kind of red there. I'm gonna just say hi where the incidence of red. Maybe I would love to have some over here for the sake of balance, but I'm not really seeing the spot for it. If it does pop, it kind of comes forward. Let's just put a little bit right there. Okay, great. Things are really popping here. Anyway, that's my limited palette. I think I'm going to say, wow, not a bad accomplishment for 31 minutes. So, and I do have to go to work, so that's my approximate angle that I was looking at, and that's what we get so far. I'm pretty happy. And so we'll see everybody next time. Thank you for visiting Real Time Oil Painting, pair of pairs, and with a limited palette of random colors that was just whatever popped in front of my face there when we were doing the palette. Art fun. See everybody next time.